Hello everyone. Okay, I want to try to get a greebly done for my cabinet doors. I found 4 of these and I happen to have 4 doors, so this will work perfect. And with this window in here, I thought, what could I do with that other than just putting this on the door somewhere? And I came up with the idea of numbering the doors. So I found a font online, downloaded it, opened up Excel, and made 4 door signs. It says door 1, door 2, door 3, door 4. Now this first size font is too big. It just fits. I don't know if you can see that. If you can see that or not, but it just fits. Whoops. So I thought, well, I'll try making it smaller, and that's more of what I wanted. So what I'm going to do is, I have plastic here from I think from Barbie or something like that, but it's a thin plastic, but it'll give me at least a clear cover over this. And my Cyberbond of choice, or my cyanoacrylate of choice, is this Cyberbond stuff because it's like water. It runs real freely and everything, and this would have worked great, but this is dry, so it's no good anymore. So I'm going to use some of this HFT super glue, see how that works. They're not sponsoring me or anything like that. I have no sponsors. This is just from one of the local stores around here. Okay, and before I use the super glue, the one thing that's missing are my goggles. I want eye protection because I don't want any of this cyanoacrylate in my eyes. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got my safety glasses, and what I'm going to do first is I'm going to test with one of these. They're too large. These are the good ones. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is just set this on here. Let's see this cyanoacrylate out. Whenever I was younger, whenever I was in high school, I used to read Model Railroader all the time. And there was a guy who would do articles in there, and he called this glue cyan, just C-Y-A-N. And I had no idea at the time what he was talking about. This was back in the 80s, no internet or anything like that, and I just had no idea. It's like, it's a colored glue or something? I don't know. I figured it was, oh, it must be hobby specific. Okay, so let's put some super glue on here. Oh no, I just called it super glue. Cyanoacrylate. Okay, we'll take this, set it down on here, press it. Whoa, way too much glue. Okay, this should be interesting. I'm probably going to have to wait for this a while to dry. Okay, I'm going to put you on pause for a little bit. I decided to take it off pause and let you take a look at this. I'm going to try. Let me see. Do I have something here? Okay, I'm going to put you on pause again. Alright, found something to hold this down. And as I hold this down, I want to... Oh, it does work. That works very well. This should get all the excess off of there. Hopefully the color didn't run or anything. I think, yep, it looks like it's glued down. Okay, let's see what the other side looks like. Oh, look at that. Oh, there's a little bit of a bubble. Don't know how that happened. Yep, that's better. Must not have been any cyanoacrylate right there. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So now all I'd have to do is cut this out. This would be a lot easier if I wasn't a klutz. Okay. Let's come in. Came out pretty good. And then see if I put it back here like that. I don't know if you can see the, yeah, right there, the shine. So it looks like that would work pretty well. Okay, so I'm going to cut out all these actual ones and put them on here. Actually, I may just cut this out and just do the whole thing. Nah, I better not do that. I can leave this oversized though. Because these ones I don't want to ruin, and chances are if I tried it a little bit different like that right now, I would mess it up and something would be really wrong, and then I'd get really, really upset. Alrighty. Get my special tools here. Move these off to the side. I'm just going to go ahead and cut down on this. I'm going to be using a lot of this on here because I noticed whenever I was rubbing the excess cyanoacrylate off, it made rub marks, I guess you could say. I don't know if you can see it or not right here, but it dulled it. I don't know if you can tell. But I'm going to have to do each one of these separate so that they don't get those rub marks in on the actual thing either. Okay, so what I'm going to try on this one, just to use a little bit less. I really wish I had that Cyberbond stuff, but okay, I'm just going to try that much. And then see how this goes. Sorry, I'm probably getting my arm in the way. Okay, so what this is doing is also pushing the Cyberbond out. Hopefully with less, not cyberbond, the cyanoacrylate. So hopefully with less cyanoacrylate under here, it dries faster. So let's see how that looks. Well, up here, this corner. Okay, let me add just a little bit. Rats. I like it. I really like that. Okay, so now I'm going to cut it out. The reason I did this in Excel was because I could put the grid lines on here, and then I could use those as my cutting lines also. I thought these colors would go okay together. I'm not too sure if it's really working very well, but well, that's what I chose. My wife is a lot better at picking colors and stuff, but there's my finished one. Okay, now this, I'm not too sure how I'm going to do this, but this should sit on here. Like that. Maybe if I just tack it. A lot easier said than done. And this way, if I do want to add an LED behind it later on to give it just a little bit of a shine, I think it would work. Okay. It's now the hard part. And the really hard part is getting this to almost be centered while trying to let you see it in the camera. And this was supposed to be a, this is supposed to be a free Star Wars font that I got online. Okay, there's the one, and let me finish all 4 of them, and I'll show you what the finished product looks like. Okay, and here are the other 3 glued up, so now I gotta cut them out, and we'll see if I can get them glued into their proper windows. And there's the final product. All 4 of them. Oops. I don't know if you can see that very well, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, everyone. Well, have a good night. And with all the stuff and turmoil that's going on in this world, I just ask that you would treat others the way you would want to be treated. Good night.